So, I want to talk to you for just a moment about something I've been thinking about recently. By the way, this is part of my space. And anyway, I was in the basement, not this one. I'm talking about like 30 years ago. And I was practicing juggling and working on some clown routines and trying to develop new material. And I was struggling, not figuring out what I should be doing. I don't mean just like with a skit, but I mean, where are my performances going? Where am I going? What do I need to do to be prepared to get there? And I just remember I had some music on and I sat down and I paused. And I'm sitting in my basement in Germantown, Wisconsin. And I got this vision, this picture in my mind. And I saw myself walking down a white corridor, like at some big, corporation, hospital maybe. But it was just like all white walls. And I walked and walked and walked. I walked past 20 doors, made a left-hand turn, walked down another corridor, walked and made a right-hand turn and walked around this curving like corridor. And I kept walking and I felt like God was saying to me, just keep going. Until finally I heard stop. And I stopped, and there was a door on my left, and I turned to that door. It was like, this is it. This is the door I'm supposed to walk through. And I don't know what adventure is in there, but this is going to be incredible. And I reached down, and I took hold of the handle, and I went to turn it, and it was like, oh, man, and the handle wouldn't turn. The door was locked. I thought, what's going on? And it's like I prayerfully said to God, God, I thought you wanted me to walk through this door. And God spoke clearly to me and said, well, I do. He said, where are the keys? And I paused and stopped. And I thought, oh, the keys. The keys are all the way back by my start. They were sitting on this little table alongside of the wall. And I left the keys there. And then it's like, I popped out of this thing. And that's something that has impacted me really my entire career. I've always felt like I need to be a guy that's picking up the keys so when I get far enough down the road, I can use the key to open the door to get through to where I need to be. But if I just never pick up the keys, there's all kinds of doors I'm never going to be able to walk through. So I determined that I wanted to be a learner. I would just keep learning everything I could from other vantage points and other ideas and other trainers, other teachers, other folks that could speak from a different perspective so that I would understand more than just my own base level of understanding. And I needed to be developing skills and I needed to work on them because those might be keys that get me through the door. I didn't want to be at a place in life where I couldn't go where I needed to go just because I'd been lazy and not paid attention and picked up the keys. Shared this with a friend probably 20 years ago. And as I ended up leaving the place I was at, this was a gift to me. This sits in a prominent place in my house. It's not usually on that shelf. And I hold on to this, and my friend Keith wrote a note and said, "Thanks for your keyship." And I was able to, I guess, to help him pick a couple of keys up on his journey too. But this always reminds me, and I encourage you, keep picking up the keys. You'll want them when you get further down the road.